Lots of people criticise Anthony Joshua, and they compare him to people like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, but you can't compare the resumes. You know, you look at Anthony Joshua's resume, and you look at Deontay Wilder's resume, and you look at Tyson Fury's resume, and Anthony Joshua has had the best fighters on his record every single time. You know, so people talk about, you know, Tyson Fury being the pound for pound king, and I just don't see where people see that. The only two fighters on his record over the past decade that are worth even talking about are Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder. But other than that, there's nothing really worth talking about on his resume. You know, he's taken fights with undefeated opponents, and granted they are undefeated opponents, but undefeated against who? You know, undefeated against who, Tyson Fury? You know, you're talking about you're this pound for pound lineal heavyweight champion of the world, and you're fighting all of these undefeated fighters. But in my mind, mate, all you're doing is picking easy fights to have an easy ride because you are an absolute dosser. That's the way I see it here. So, you know, you got to be able to look up to people in this sport, and in my opinion, he's not somebody that you can look up to in the sport, for various reasons. And you know, the biggest reason for me is that, and it's not all about how you look, but you can tell that he doesn't take care of his body, and for me, I can't respect that, because, you know, I'm on the way to the gym now to take care of my body, and in between me having gym sessions, I'm not chucking fizzy pop and crisps and chocolate down my throat, you know, because I know it's unhealthy for me. You know, so when it comes to sort of setting examples and a roadmap for people to follow, the question is, can you respect Tyson Fury as an athlete? Yes, he's achieved everything that he's achieved, but you can tell that he doesn't respect himself, and he doesn't respect his body, you know, and doesn't respect many people around him by the way he talks about people, you know. And yes, I'm all one for a good laugh and a good giggle around trash talk and stuff like that, but at the same time, I also appreciate a bit of class and a bit of respect, you know, especially at the highest levels. You know, you don't want to see, I don't always want to see, you know, Tyson Fury raring off, you know, to people and talking absolute crap for 10 minutes. I want to hear, you know, genuine, honest opinions about the fights and who's going to win, and, you know, what the technical breakdown is, and, you know, what the track record of the fighters are and stuff like that. I just don't resonate with his style. And, you know, people watching this might be thinking, well, you're talking absolute crap because Tyson Fury is the best fighter on the planet. And listen, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just giving my opinion, and in my mind, Anthony Joshua is still the number one fighter in the heavyweight division. Yes, he got beat twice by Alexander Usyk, but let's be honest, who else has volunteered to fight Alexander Usyk? You know, aside from the Tyson Fury Alexander Usyk fight happening now, who else has decided to fight Alexander Usyk? In my opinion, he's been dodged, and the only person that had the balls to fight him was Anthony Joshua. And yeah, he got beat twice. There was improvements in the second fight, but you know what? A lot of people say that Anthony Joshua can't box, and in my humble opinion, Anthony Joshua proved that he can box at the highest level by going 12 rounds with the best boxer on earth in the heavyweight division. You know, so people sort of criticize AJ, and I think a lot of it's jealousy, and I think a lot of it is lack of understanding of the sport and how boxing actually works. You know, because there isn't anyone, in my opinion, on this earth that can say that AJ, you know, isn't number one or isn't very close to being the number one pound for pound heavyweight champion of the world. And in my mind, he's got a clear roadmap on how he is going to on how he is going to redeem himself and come back and be a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, and I believe that he will. You know, when you look at that, when you look at the top heavyweights in the heavyweight division, I think AJ beats every single one of them.